Hello. So I'm here to present my idea on modeling of bridging for GERT and purlins. So Tekla has a component, default component for bridging. So right here, just type, for example, bridging. Yeah, and here's the bridging macro. So just double click this one, and then this macro can create bridging for different types of suppliers such as Tramit, Lysat, and others. But because this version is just a lower version, so Stratco is not available yet in this version. Okay, so right now I just created this bridging properties and just load that one. So just to explain to you, so the parts, the tab parts, or it's the bridging. So just make this 250 like that. So but this is not needed, but we will focus on the parameters. So for the bridging type, just make it as manual because we don't have Stratco here. So we have Stramit, Lysat, and other bridging dis, distributor. And for the state of issue, so we will just uh, select all other states. And for start bridging code, we just name it as a lock bolt. And for the intermediate, we just name it intermediate. And for the end code, end bridge, this will be a GERT hanger. This is for the GERT, and these items will be shown on the name of each members. So for the number of rows, we can create one row bridging, two rows bridging, three rows bridging, and we can customize depend on the needs of the structure. So also here in custom spacing, if our spacing would be, for example, three or two or even one row bridging, we can select the spacing by percent values like point like this one 0.33 or 0.66 for two bridgings like that. And then for the purlin type, we just make this simply supported, and for the purlin location, it will be internal span, so we can also use for end span. And for the bridging spacing, so we just refer to the support of the purlins or GERT. So right now since we are using the GERT, we will just refer to the column. So just click apply and then click OK. Then click the bridging macro, and then so it says pick object. So the picking of object would be from start, the 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 column or raptors. So right in, click this one, and for the if you click the GERT, you should start from the bottom because this is our uh, first set of bridging. So next until the fascia purlin. So like that one, and just click the middle button, and then we have this bridging. So just apply this one to the other area. For example, here, make it quick. Oops. Okay, here again. So it's quicker. Okay, just let's just make for this area only. So just for the demonstration of how my suggested creation of bridging would work. So right now we have all the bridging in this side. So what we have to do, since we don't have a bridging type, I mean a profile in this Tekla version, so we create a profile in which corresponds to Stratco profile. So what we will do is just explode this one, since this is a component, just we just explode this one. So let us explode this bridging row, so because we will have to modify this one. So okay, so we have already exploded that one. So as as what I said a while ago, if you click this one, which is the bottom one, this is a lock bolt. The name is with the lock bolt as we set in the component. And here also it's an intermediate, and for the last one, which is in the fascia, is the girt hanger. So we have the name, but unfortunately our profiles is on LISAT profile. So what we will do is just select the selection filter, then just select the part name. So we have the part name. For example, we have to select this lock bolt. Just click apply, and then we can modify that one. So we have that lock bolt. So let's have to select only the not the component, just the object. Okay, we have this lock bolt below. So what I do is just save. We just have to modify this one. So I have already saved the lock bolt for the column. So just brg lock bolt, just load this one, and as you can see, the prefix for part and assembly has been changed as based on our standard, and also the name of the profile is INBR200LB, which is our standard for Stratco. And then just click modify. So we have a lock bolt. And how about the other? So the other part, for example, we have to select the intermediate area. So yeah, just click apply again. Then we just have to select in this area. So as you can see, since other areas been intermediate, so we don't have to modify that one yet. So just select this one, this area. Okay, so we have this middle area, and then what we will do is just double click again, and then load this brg intermediate. So just load that one, and then modify. Oops, sorry, one more. So just I mean, because it's a multi-level, so you just uncheck these levels. Okay, because the model has been set to column. So just click modify. Okay, so it's been modified. And the last would be the girt hanger. Just click this one. It should be useful if we will have already created all of those areas with girts and purlin. So we can do it once only. So this is just my presentation. Then we have to select the girt hanger, for example here. So I think it's only the girt hanger. So here, just double click again the girt hanger, and then just load this BR bridging girt hanger, and then we have to modify. Okay, so we have already here the correct items for our bridging. So what's good in this one is for example the bolt hole. So for example, I just create a section view here for the front view. Okay, so here is check the sorry, have to check the depth. Okay, so we have here our this one is our bridging, and as we can see, this is the bolt hole, and the bolt hole is, if we inquire the bolt hole, this is the correct bolt hole. So the hole is diameter 18, and it was slotted by 4. That means 18 plus 2, and this slotted by 22 mm, and the other way is 18. So for the location, this is already been set that it's default on Tekla that if the size of the purlin is 200, it would be 110. And also, it is evenly spaced from the center, or evenly spaced with the edge of this of the purlin. So as you can see, this is good tool, which is the bridging macro, and I hope that this process can help ease our modeling and to prevent us from putting wrong information in our model. So this is an accurate modeling, because this macro is from Australian default environment. So This is the Australian practice, so we don't